But when people are like, whatever, whatever, and then like phone is half out, and then like, skipping through and like quickly this and like, I'm out. I gotta like run to do who knows what. Like 5 minutes early is gonna get you like $1 million. Like, what's it gonna really do for you? Nothing. So it's just like the prayer. You could tell a person from the way they spend their time and their earnestness, their seriousness, their intensity in prayer. Because if their intensity is in prayer, then their intensity out that so the way they are outside of prayer, they should really be laughing at the world. So then when we're outside of prayer, it's all meshuga. It's all a shlemiel. It's all like intense. It's all just funny. So we could poke fun of that. So Isaac, although he was so intense, he was making fun of the world. He was just saying, this is funny. This is a comedic act. This is like so insane that all they could do is just laugh at it. And so isn't it better to just laugh at it than to be like taking that seriously? Because it's not serious. It just isn't. Like when we know where it's at, so then everything else is just such a joke. So it's better to take it as a joke. So once again, like, we as a Jewish people, just going back to that, like in recent history and going back also years and years, we kind of like the greatest comedic geniuses were Jews. Why? Because of that intensity of our history, we're able to say like, we're able to make fun of it. We're able to it's just funny. The world is like, we can't take it so seriously because we know who we are. We're like the eternal nation, even though like some of the comics are not necessarily religiously connected or whatever it is, but I believe a lot of them are or were very religiously connected, because it's like part of the Jewish humor. It's like part of like the family dynamics. Like, you have a brother, like that's this and like that, and like you could fight and go at him. We're just like, it's just funny. It's just like, that's like the family dynamic. So like there's the family dynamic that we're like, that's just funny to just, and it's so much better to laugh at it than to cry over it. So that's the idea of Isaac. And so the takeaway is pretty obvious. Like, if we take things too seriously, we take ourselves too seriously, we gotta laugh. We gotta laugh at ourselves. We gotta we gotta just laugh and just like, yes, things aren't simple. Life isn't simple. Certainly not nowadays. But on a much deeper level, it really is all a joke. It really is like, it's much better to look at it in the comedic way, in the funny way, and to poke fun at it rather than be bound and be depressed by it, right? So yeah, exactly. So Mashiach again is the letters Yisamach, to make happy. It's the letters of, that's Mashiach. So basically Mashiach is going to come in the world and is just going to be like making fun of everything and of everyone, all these institutions and this and that, and and all these heads of the institutions and all these like machers and these people. That is like blowing through the water with one like wit, with one word, like one just like, not through any like major, artillery or political, combinations and, agendas and this and that. That's not funny. Those things are like, they are funny. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, politics is really like, I mean, that's why it's the easiest thing to really poke fun at, and that's why like comics have always gone after politicians, because they are really funny. They are really, it really is funny, because it's such a serious office, such a serious like job that they have to do, but it's just funny. Anyways, okay, enough said over here on that. So we just got to know, we got to make fun of of ourselves sometimes, and just not to take the world that seriously, right? So that's my the takeaway from today. So yeah. So